morning, y'all. So as of right now, I am in KFC. I think I'm gonna start doing this mukbang, not in here, but like when I get home. But I just wanted to show y'all that I did come for the food. And if you don't know what I normally get, let me tell you, I get the 1 piece, 2 fries. I don't really do too much eating too. I'm not really greedy too, you understand? So I'll see y'all when I get home, and then we're gonna get this mukbang on the road. I'll see y'all. Let's do this! Yes! Okay. Oh yeah. Well, I can't tell me this is not no real good setup though. Like I did this like what? So I made my bed before I left, right? I have my sheets spread out because I'm gonna be eating on my bed. I don't want to make no mess or nothing. I have Clifford. Clifford is in the building. I'm so excited! Okay, first of all, hi, how you doing? If you don't know who I am, my name is Benisha and welcome to my YouTube channel. And if you're not new here, welcome back. And as you can tell by the title, hey, listen, we gonna dig in some dirt, you know what I'm saying? We gonna dig in some dirt, you know what I'm saying? What we eating today? So I went to KFC. Yeah, I did, bro. I did. And I got me a 1 piece, 2 fries. That's what I always get, 1 piece, 2 fries. So I don't really eat much. I like me some fries, but I don't really eat too much. Don't message me, girl. I'm gonna lie. Let me just empty it out on my plate here and take my time, girl, because we are about to get in with the nitty gritty, girl. Yes. Okay. I have not eaten all day, so I woke up and I'm excited for this video. Woo, I got my juice. Hold on. I have Coke to drink, a large one at that, because this is about to go down good. I can't really drink the juice from KFC because it's a little bit too watery for my liking. That's just me. So I got me a Coke, and then to set it all down, like to rinse it all down, I got me some water. Later on, if I feel a little for something sweet, I got me some lollipops just here, just in case I want something sweet, child. So we all set, girl. We all set, girl. To say our grace, God is good. Let us thank Him for our food. By His hands, we all be fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not. What am I saying? Hold on. God is great, God is good. Let us thank Him for our food. By His hands, we all are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. There we go. Lord, I know every time I go to KFC, they always know my order. I just hope, I pray to God that they will sanitize and it don't give me no diarrhea. Don't give me no diarrhea, please. Please, whoever it is that was cooking the chicken, I pray that they clean this chicken. You know, I pray and hope that it had no fat, like no excess fat in it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Let me fix this real quick because I'm gonna leave back. I just wanted to like rant for a little bit because y'all know, I think like I'm such an emotional person that I feel everything extra, like really, really deep. Like nothing goes by me. Like I feel everything, you know. And I don't know, like it just rubs me the wrong way. So I don't know. Let me just turn off on her. I can't really say that I'm done with men because I'd be lying. Because I'm not done with men. But like, I just have a feeling that I think I'm too much for these people. Like, I think I'm too much. Like, my personality is too much. Like, I don't know. I don't think that men that I keep coming across are equipped for me. I don't think so. Like, I'm gorgeous. I know I am. Come on. And that's not me being vain. I'm telling you, I know I'm nice. You know you nice. You don't have to feel bad for saying that out loud. You know what I'm saying? Because if it is you know you're nice, and you say that out loud, and somebody was like, oh, you being vain. No, I'm not being vain. I know I'm nice. I say I'm nice, Papa. So I'm nice. I know I'm nice, Papa. I'm real nice. Anyway, I know I'm nice, right? I know I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful. Naturally at that. Afro out. I'm real pretty. Yes, I know that. Right? But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're pretty. But I feel like men just wanna have the rank of being able to pull a pretty girl. Like that's it. Like all you really care about is the fact that says pretty. You don't care about her personality, and that is not the kind of guy I want. Like, you should be able to be okay with my personality and my beauty, you know what I mean? Like, my personality shouldn't shock you, you know? Like, and I don't know, like, it's just weird. Like, I tend to shock a lot of people, and that kind of pisses me off, because you just want to be pretty, and that is it. Like, have no personality. Like, just be lousing, like what? Like, and I see it, but just be taking pictures right through and posting, and that is it. No, what? No. I have interests, I have passions, I have a certain music taste, and etc. And if I come to you and we're talking about that, you shouldn't make me feel weird for telling you that I like this and I do this, Say if it is I just joking around and I goofing, you understand? And I just break out in a dance just to, you gonna watch me and be like, I'm Sushi. No, you better get up and do it with me. You understand? You better make me feel like, hey, you wear it, but I wear it too. So like, we see who wear that. You understand what I'm saying? I want to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm not the only weird one. You understand what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So it's like, I keep coming across these men, and all they're seeing is, oh, she nice, I'm trying to talk to she. That's how it is I'm getting ghosted. Because dog, if I tell you what I like and you just hit me with a dry ass comment, dog, you will get ghosted. I'm sorry, you will get ghosted. You'll get ghosted. I'm also a very anxious person, right? I can't handle last minute shit. I can't take that. You understand? That shit just get me mad, dog. Do some shit that you know will make me feel good. I wouldn't be crying because I'm scared, or I wouldn't be crying because I'm anxious. I'll be crying because it's like, damn, he really did this for me. Like, Victor, you really did this? Like, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Victor, you actually did this? Stop. I want that kind of moment, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I don't want to say asking for too much, because it is possible. It's just the men that I come across. Listen, you're not dumb. You know what women deserve, but you choose not to do it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's dumb. A good man once said, if you don't want to do it, the next man will do it for you. You understand? And we're going to see the girl and you see the man, you're going shipping. When you had your chance to do what it is she wanted you to do, but you didn't do it. That's dumb. Don't wait for that to happen. Do it. Do it and keep it again. Do it and keep it again. Imagine, I saw this couple, right? And I wasn't being fast, but I was being fast because I have ears. You understand? I was hearing. And the girl was basically saying, I gave you time to be there, you didn't show up. That is what she was basically saying, right? Homeboy, all these excuses, and she just stay quiet. And like, what you sit down there for? You just want to walk away, because dog, I fed up, I done. Like, I want to say I done. I try to convince myself, but I'm still open to love, and I still have hope. But dog, it this close, dog. It this close. It literally this close. Like, I am done. Like, give niggas one chance. Just one. Not two. One. Because the ice is so thin. Y'all keep thinking, oh, she can't forgive me. This is like this. No, we really not, you know, because y'all keep messing it up. I think I'm too much for these men. That's what I'm trying to say. Finding somebody I want and I know can give me what I deserve is so hard, bro. I'm really inching with these niggas. Because I've been in situations with men where they made me feel like I was asking for too much, or they kept telling me, oh, you're weird, or you're this, or you're that. Like, basically trying to shave me off, like my personality, like trying to shave it off, to be somebody who they would be ashamed of in public. And you have nothing to be ashamed, literally. I am, like, in my mind, if you my guy, if you my person, me and you, best friends. It have nothing we cannot talk about. We cannot talk about everything. It have nothing we cannot talk about. The minute you feel like you had to hide and lie and all that shit, dog, that means you don't trust me, and whatever bond we had, it's fake. Whatever bond we had, it's fake. Because they wouldn't feel no type of way to come towards me. You know what I'm saying? Because I reached my point where somebody will get a cuff very hard. Because oh, they keep messing it up, bro. Y'all keep messing it up. Women just choosing to be single. Like, we done. Like, what they have to, no, be for real. Like, what they could really give us? Like, besides excuses, besides sex, what all they could really bring? I listening, I open, you understand? I listening, I am listening. I am listening. What they could really bring? What if you bring? Like you're doing shit to mess up your possibilities with a woman because all they're weird, like all they don't know how to treat these women nowadays. But oh, if she hold you, all of a sudden you want her dead. You can't breathe. You understand? Or and she break up with you because you're not treating her how she's supposed to be treated. You want her dead. You can't live. You understand? But it wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. So do what you have to do. No. You want to keep she? Do what you have to keep. Do what you have to do to keep her though. And don't play like you don't know what you have to do. Because you know what you have to do. Just do it. Just do it. No questions. No excuses, dog. If she want to see you, pull up. If she want to see you, if it is you no good in your heart, that girl want to see you, she missing you, pull up, dog. And don't come with your hand empty. Don't do that. Even if it's a little tortillas, you understand? If it's a little juice, a cinnamon, bring something for the girl. Don't come there with your hand swinging. Now, understand? Because where come to bring? Yourself? I mean, okay. At the same time, like, come on, come with that thought in your mind. I was driving on the road and I passed cinnamon and I just remember, you know, you tell me how you like this, okay. Stuff like that, like just do like, you know, that love, yeah, that love. Do them thing, you understand? Don't wait for the girl to tell you, oh, I like flowers, but you wouldn't do that for me, Why she must ask you? Why she must say that? Or she watching her little sandals for a long time. You understand? She watching her little earring for a long time. When you get paid, you pass side that money and then get shit and say, babe, look the earring. Because I know you like it, so I get it. Things like that, dog. Women should have to ask you for that. You should know. But then again, it does make me wonder, like, or ever had this sit down with her mother or sister or nene or whoever. They don't teach you what to do. They don't tell you what to do. I don't think it's all. And vice versa for the women too. I done with these men till I see somebody who could really handle my little firecracker self. Now, but I was on Instagram and I was asking y'all, giving some topics, and it was some really good ones in there. It was some really good ones in there. Hold on. Excuse me. Whew. I think one of them was saying, tell me about your first kiss. I told this story when I had just started YouTube. I think this was one of my first videos I ever did. But I'll tell y'all again because that was like years ago. So I'll say it again. I'll tell y'all again. Woo! So I was young as shit. I was like preschool. That's when young I was, y'all. I was young as shit. Girl, I was in preschool, but I knew a lot of things about kissing, sex. Like I knew a lot of things, and I won't really get into that about how I found out because it's traumatic as shit. But I knew a good bit. You understand what I'm saying? And let me just start this by saying, parents, if you're watching this, you should really be aware of the things that your 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 5-year-old is watching, who they're around, type of conversations they're having. I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friend, you should know what goes on around your child. Look at example right here. You understand what I'm saying? How it is you 3-4 years old, you know what sex is. Okay. I would just leave it at that. I'm gonna continue the story. You know, it was carnival time in my preschool, right? Now you know in certain preschools and schools overall, they have like jump up and bazaar and thing, right? So my little preschools having a little bazaar, whatever thing. My mother getting ready for school, bubbles in my head, I looking sweet, I was sweet, I was real sweet. Now I was sucking my finger at the time, so my teeth was a little cocked, but besides that, I was sweet, you understand? You couldn't tell me nothing. So I go in there here, and I remember how my hair was too. It was like, I think it was in 2, and I had bubbles, like it was, and I had nice long hair. Well, they couldn't play with me, my hair was real sweet. I had a little friend, a little guy friend. Now, I had a lot of crushes on guys in school, in preschool. Had a little friend, and you know, we went into the main room, which was where they did the assembly or whatever. And you know, we there singing, they playing the little music, whatever, we dancing, sing. We enjoying ourselves, you understand? We enjoying ourselves. All of a sudden, imagine we We singing song and thing. We in the main room. We singing song and thing, yeah, right enjoying myself. Out of nowhere, I was singing and I ain't paying my friend no mind. I gonna make eye contact with my friend, right? I look at him, he look at me. He go tell me, go under the table, go under the table. I keep pointing under the table, right? No, I'm not dumb, but at the same time, I was wondering what was underneath there. You understand? Like, what are you going there for? I listened to him, right? I went under the table. I just peep and I see he's scooting in to go. And now the table was low, eh? It was a very low table. It was like you had to lie down and force yourself on that. Like how low the table. Remember, in preschool, it's small. You can't crouch down and kneel down and you know you couldn't do nothing. So, and I watching he watching me, I watching he watching me. All I know is that our lips just touched, like we just touched each other. Like it just, you understand? Yes, I knew about sex and knew about all them things. I didn't know how to do it though. Like I didn't know how to really do it. We kissing and I don't know how the hell to kiss. I just thinking kissing is his lip on mine. I don't know his tongue. I don't know his the little thing is, which I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I young, you understand? I young. I still in preschool. I had to be like what 3, 2, and 4. I was young, you understand? I don't know like what you know about them thing. You young. You're not supposed to do it. You young, you understand? You are too young for that. You understand? But anyway, so me and homeboy they thing. Yeah, I will put a clip with how we was kissing. Like it have a scene in Jumanji with with Dwayne and this female actress and how they kiss. That's exactly how we was kissing. Just like that. That's how it look. That's how it look. That is really how it look. Like that is not even no exaggeration. That's really how it look. And we was doing that for a little while. Like we was just doing that for a little while. And I just ended up seeing my teacher. I hear her calling my name. Like she was calling my name. Like she was looking for me that way. I caught her because I didn't want to peep up and she see me on the table and I get in trouble, you understand? So I stand on the table with this boy. I just see my teacher head go under the table too. Right? And she see me and the boy kissing. Well, I don't remember if me and the boy get in trouble. What I remember is I was in the car with my mother after everything that happened. She come to pick me up after. I was talking and she asked me, she was like, you kiss a boy today? I frightened to tell she. My mother was real normal too, eh? She was very normal. She wasn't one to scold me about anything, especially boys, you understand? Because yes, I was young, but she never scolded me about a boy. She never did. She was very understanding, no matter how young I was. Like she was very understanding. And I give her that, you understand? I give her that. I was never scared of my mom. Never. Because she was my comfort, you understand? Like anything go wrong, mommy. Any person to go to, mommy. Like that how she was really there for me throughout everything. Like we in the car talking and she asking me and she telling me, don't be scared, like tell me like what happened, blah, 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 blah. She never tell me, oh you're too young for that. She never said that. She just asked me like what happened, you understand? Because how it is you know to do that thing, like what happened. So I tell her the truth, like the boy come on the table and we do thing and then blah 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 blah. And she was like, okay cool, drive home like normal and that was it. I never feel no type of way like, oh if I tell mommy she will beat me. It was never nothing like that. Like I trusted my mom wholeheartedly. Let me tell you how I know that for a fact. Like the next instance was when I had a boyfriend in primary school, right? Now I'm not going to say the boy name because it's not small. What had happened was I was seeing this boy's mother was a teacher in the school, right? At the time when this was happening, I had to be like what, standard 2 around days. Now I saw like boy in standard 1, but in standard 1 homeboy was seeing somebody, you understand? He had a girl. Now in my school, in my primary school, people was hot. You understand? That class was hot. Like it had a next class that was hotter than us, like was really hot, like hot. We was like not that hot, but we were still hot. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, here's for context. When I say that the other class was hot and we was hot too, I mean like we was hot, but we was discreet. Like we was doing thing on the low. You know how it is with the quiet ones who does end up being
Them ones, that was we class. But the other class, you could have done tell them was getting down with the get down. We was getting down with the get down too, but you couldn't see.
So, boy that had a girl or whatever, everybody didn't know boy was with his girl. So, in standard 2 now, when I come into the picture, boy was real bringing chocolate for me every day. It was little hard chocolates. I will never forget this. Hard chocolates, right? I know when you go in primary school, your parents go buy this big cooler for you, like a box cooler. So that was my lunch kit. That is real memories, dog. Like they will get a little fridge. What do you call it? Frigidaire? Something lunch kit. So, and it had lines on top. You understand? That was the cool kids lunch kit, you know? All the cool kids had a lunch kit. You know why? Because that could be a lunch kit. It could have double as 2 cents a lunch kit. And a seat. Who bad like that? By the time your photo turn you could just put on your lunch kit and sit on top of it. It was a seat. It was a cool kid lunch kit. Everybody had a lunch kit, you understand? Everybody had that. Like, if you didn't have a lunch kit, it wasn't cool. That was my lunch kit, right? I had a red one. And he used to come every day and drop a little hard chocolate in my lunch kit, right? And then he would pass by me, like if I outside, he could pass by me and say, hey, go and check your lunch kit. Like real cute boy thing now, like real love a boy thing now, you understand? He trying to rope me in with them hot chocolate. And I stand what's down here, you understand? So I get roped in. So I like boy or whatever. And then me and boy started like each other free, like we started like each other free. I wasn't kissing him. I wasn't doing anything like that. So I had know that kissing boys was wrong at my age. So I knew not to do that, but I had sex. I had a boyfriend, but I had sex. You know? In my mind, he was my boyfriend. But we did not agree he was my boyfriend. He was just somebody who was bringing me hot chocolate every day. And I didn't know he liked me, and he knew I like he. That was it, right? I don't know nothing about no relationship, girlfriend. I don't know how them things work, but yeah, I didn't know, but I didn't know ever. I didn't know at the same time. Then now, it had a day I went home. I came to the gate and I was smiling and I was happy. And I went straight to my mom and I was like, Mommy, you know I have a boyfriend? And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, his name is so and so and da da da. She's like, true? I was like, yeah, Mommy. And like she was real hyping me up, like she was in it, like she didn't tell me you shouldn't do that, you know, you're young thing. She was in it, like she was laughing. She thought it was funny. Cause she was like, what does girl know about having a boyfriend? Like, who you know what? You young, who you know about that? But I was like, what we saying? And tell she every day I come out and tell she, right? Cause I happy, right? She know I wasn't doing nothing with the boy. She know that. You know them thing. I wouldn't be doing nothing with no boy, you understand? Girl, a couple days after, you know, like when it is they started brag about a man, he started act up. I don't know what does be in the air. I don't know what does travel up and go in his man's mind. But as soon as you go and you brag about a man to somebody, he's their sense. Like Bernicia went and blabber about you, and now is your time to act up and show her. You should have never do that. Who tell me go and tell my mother about this boy? Who tell me that? A couple days after, right? I'm minding my business, and that day I didn't get no hot chocolate, so I know something was wrong. What day it was? Something just Holy Spirit tell me, Bunny, check the computer room. I went and check the computer room. Who is the scene? Boy and girl. What the hell was? This is boy, right? This is boy. But she was leading up on him or somewhere. It looked like she was on top of him from my view, right? Shut up, I'm doing the video. This is the boy neck, right? She like this. Up on that boy. She kissing up on boy. And I there by the door. Oh, that pissed me off. That gave me vexed because I just there by the door like, wait, what? Like, what really what going on here? I closed the door. I leave them. I gave them their privacy. Because that's what I had, privacy. Them in the computer room by themselves, kissing up. My mind heavy all day. After I see that, my mind heavy all day. So I went home. Mommy home, I come to the gate thing. I come to the gate and I sad, right? But she watching me, she said, boy, what happened to you? I said, Mommy, you know, boy have a girlfriend and boy girlfriend, da da da. Now, mind you, here the catch. Boy girlfriend was my bully. Ooh. So in my mind, I'm thinking, the girl and bully the same person, right? So girl probably was a little jealous how I was with boy, and she kind of come and was like, you know, when Shaggy come with me, the thing like I think that happened, right? I tell my mother what happened. I cried. I feeling sad. She says, okay, it's alright. Like, she don't know that was gonna happen, yeah. And then too, after that day, me and boy was never anything. After that day, me was never anything. But, so, she didn't know exactly how to talk to me. She didn't care. Like, yes, I was young, but she knew I wasn't really doing nothing. So, she wasn't afraid of that, because that wasn't really happening. But she would never really beat me. Never. She would sit down and talk to me. I know moms who doesn't even want to listen to the children. I was never scared of her. Rest in peace to her. I will always miss her for that, because it has been moments where I want to talk to somebody and I don't really have people to talk to. Understand? Because like every time I come and tell somebody something, they're always quick to and I'm not saying I come with bad news. I don't want to say, I'm saying like I can talk to you about anything, but it will never hit the same. Like when it is, I'll go and talk to my mom, you know? Like there's been moments where I just want to talk to my mom. Yeah, rest in peace to her. Let me see if I have any more questions to answer. Somebody was like, do you believe in God? Of course I believe in God. That wasn't always my response to that question. Growing up, my family is very religious. I knew right away since I was young that I was different. Not in the term like I wasn't religious, not that, but I was different in the sense of my sexual orientation wasn't something that my family was going to accept. So I had to really cloak and cover myself from a lot of them. I distanced myself from them because I knew it was going to be something they were not going to agree with, right? So I carried that my entire life up to this day, just concealing that shit from everybody. The reason being is because when it is you're around such a religious family and say you like the same sex, all you're going to keep hearing in your head is, yeah, people who do that shit go into hell. I feel like, damn, like this God that they're talking about really doesn't love me for real, because he don't even, you know, he don't really accept me. So that's how I grew up thinking. And it was worse because my dad was a pastor, so he was really preaching. So imagine you in a religious family, you know, your dad's a pastor, they go to church every Sunday, and you just keep hearing you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. But my relationship with God, at that time, I didn't really have one. Like, I knew he existed, but I felt like, damn, like, he don't love me for real. Like, I grew up feeling so unloved by God. Like, I felt like he really wasn't going to accept me because I keep hearing that you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. And, like, he wouldn't even give me a chance. Like, that's how I felt. I felt like God wasn't going to give me a chance. I tried to come out to them. Like, I tried to tell them, like, hey, like, you know, I like this or whatever. And like they blew it out of proportion. Like, I felt even worse when they did that shit. I had to hide a lot from them. I came out to my cousin, my one cousin who I really trusted. Like to this day I still trust her because she knows so much that my family doesn't know. Because if I die and gone, God forbid, she is the one that's gonna have all my secrets. Like, give her my phone. Like, that is how close, that is how much I trust her. I told my cousin, and she was normal with it. She kind of suspected it. I even told my sister. My sister was normal with it. Like, my both sisters knew. In Form 1, I came out to them because that was when I really had like my first girlfriend. I told my sister, and she was like, I was just waiting, basically I want to tell me, no, but I didn't know already. I had already knew. And I think my mom knew as well, because there were signs, and she, like I said, she never really blew nothing out of, like she was never really one to come down on me or scold me or tell me that's wrong. No, like if I was doing something wrong, yes, she would correct me, but it wouldn't be like big and out of the way and you know all this shit. She was no one embarrassing thing. She was none of them things. So I had to tell my sisters. They had already knew. I had told my cousin. She didn't like it, but it's like, okay, cool, it's okay, cool, you know, okay, that's you know, thing. And then from there, like they just kept trying to carry me to church and stuff. I want to give y'all like an age. When I came out to them, I was now in Form 1. I had to be like around what, 12, now turning 13. I had situations with girls since I was young, and the only person that really knew about them was my mom. And I honestly, I lost my mind. I would say I lost my mind. That's when I really became depressed and suicidal, because at that time I felt so neglected and disgusted with myself, because I was different from everybody in my family. I was the one that they didn't know that they were saying, oh, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna go to hell, you're gonna go to hell. But I knew it was directed towards me, because my path was different than every other person in the family. So I felt weird, I felt neglected, especially by God, because you keep hearing that same Sodom and Gomorrah story, and it's scaring you, because you're like, frick, like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know how to fight, like, I don't know, like, you just feel so neglected and pushed aside even by God, that you don't even know that man for real, but you just feel like he disgusted by you from already, like, from jump. Like, you just feel like, God, like, I can't even go to you for real, because you done watching that kind of way. Like, you know, like, that's what I was feeling. I started to develop a insecurity with my body and how I was looking and whatever, and I felt so ugly, and that carried with me for years, like, this insecurity. Like, I was fighting it on the outside. Like, people might have looked at me and been like, oh, she is gorgeous and she know it, but in my mind it's like, frick, I hope they're not looking at my legs. Oh God, I hope to God nobody's looking at my legs right now. But I carried that insecurity with me for years and for years and for years. I was going into my 20s, like now turning 20, and I had this revelation early this year. Up until this point, I was still feeling neglected by God. I was still feeling disgusted. Like, that is just to show you how, when it is you are first introduced to Christ, you need to build your own experiences. Family could say this, and friends could say that about what you believe in. Yeah? And if it is you're a person that really cares about the opinions of others, you will hold that in your heart forever, and you will be burdening yourself, because that's really how I felt. I take on everybody, right, and what they were saying about God, and what God will do to you, and I take on all of that, and that kind of pushed me away from him even more, and it made me believe that he didn't love me for real. I didn't even really know that man. All I know is the Bible, heaven, hell thing, the 10 commandments. That's what I knew. I didn't know the man to say I knew the man. I didn't really know him like that, right? So I was believing what I was hearing firsthand, which is wrong. People are gonna talk right through. They can't just go out through life believing everything everybody says. One day, I was going down in the car with my dad, and he had just looked over at me, and this day I was feeling real ugly. Like, when I tell you I was feeling ugly, I was feeling so ugly. And he go and look over at me, and he was like, you know, you're the apple of God's eye. Holy Spirit was in that car that night. This is my testimony. He was in the car that night, because who else, what else will just put that in my dad's head to look over at me and tell me that? How it is he know I was feeling ugly? How it is he know to say that? You understand what I'm saying? So he looked over at me and he was like, you know, you're the apple of God's eye. And I looked over at him and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, you're gorgeous. Like, to him, you're everything. To him, you're a dime. Around them lines. And I was like, me? I was like, me, boy? You sure? I was like, really? He's like, yeah. Like, for real. Like, and he started to say scriptures, and he started to really tell me about God's love and love and love and love. And it hit different. Like, every time I talk about this, I feel scribe, because I didn't really feel accepted. Like, I grew up my whole life fighting. Grew up trying to prove to everybody that I'm worth something. And in that moment, God was like, listen, it have nothing you could hide from me. It have nothing you could say that's gonna make me hate you. It have nothing, nobody can come and tell me and make me feel like I will push you away or shun you. It have none of that. It have none of that. Have none of that. Have none of that. Have none of that. So in my mind, I was trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I was like, but how? I was confused. I was like, but how? Because I I grew up here and he hated me. Like, he hated whatever I liked. He hated this. He didn't like this. He was gonna shun me for this. He's gonna send me to hell for this. Like, that's all I was hearing in my head. I just felt like a hug. Like, I felt so warm and so loved in that moment. And I don't think that my dad knew. Because I got so silent. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like, you accept me. That's crazy. Because I was fighting for this my whole life, bro. I just wanted to be accepted for me and not have to shave off who I was or hide or do all. I just wanted to let loose and just be myself and just be accepted for who I was. And in that moment, I was accepted for who I was. Like, it had a certain point in my life where I did not believe in God back then. My logic was, he already don't like me. It had nothing else I could do. He don't like me already. That was what I was thinking back then. When my dad looked at me and told me that every wall I had broke down. Every single wall, everything, it was like bricks. Like, the wall was just crumbling. Like, it was like breaking down, like something like a wrecking ball. It just hit it and it fell. Like, it was just like stones falling. And I felt so loved in that moment. But even with that made me believe he is really such a caring and loving God. Like, it have no shunning me, it have none of that. And I didn't think he was like that. I thought God was like a strict, don't do that, don't do this, if you do this you're gonna go to hell, like, that's how I thought he was. But in reality, he was like, and that's how it sounded in my mind. I thought he was strict, but then when that happened, it was like he was talking to me like a G. He was like, you serious right now? Like, you dead, like, you thinking I was gonna shun you? It have nothing you could hide from me. I know everything about you. I know everything about you. I know your future. I know your past. I know your present. I know your children. I know who your husband gonna be. I know this. I know that. And he know everything. Like, it have nothing you could. It have nothing you could do that's gonna make me hate you. It have nothing you could do that's gonna make me unlove you. It have nothing like that. So don't come. That's how it sounded in my mind. To answer that question, yes, I do believe in God, and it took me a minute to get here, and I'm glad that I'm here now. And I could feel firsthand his love, and I don't have to question it. You know, I don't have to do something to make him think I'm worthy, because he already thinks I'm worthy of everything. I have nothing he's gonna withhold from me. Nothing. I had nothing. He, like, what? Like, come on. Anyway, so yeah, that's my answer to the question. I'm gonna go now, y'all, but let me just close this video right now. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a pretty comment down below, because I like to see that. It makes me feel good. Turn post notifications on so you'll see every time I post a new video. And yeah, I love y'all. Bye, guys.